Today, we're going to continue with solving more systems of equations by using elimination. However, as the title mentions, and as you will notice in this first example, we don't have a simple add them together or multiply by -1. As a result, our first step is actually going to be to multiply one equation by a value other than -1 that's going to equal the other coefficient, so it will eliminate. What we mean by that is I take a look at this first problem and I see that if I could just multiply this whole equation here by a -3, that would give me a -3x, which would cancel with this one. So that's what I'm going to do. So my first equation stays the same, 3x minus 5y equals -2. And my second one, when I distribute this -3 in, is going to give me -3x minus 9y equals -12. So then, when I follow my instructions to solve by elimination, and I add these two together, the x terms cancel, which leaves me with -14y, because -5 plus -9 is -14, and -2 plus -12 is -14. Go ahead and divide by -14 on both sides, which gives me y is equal to +1. So now I can go ahead and put this back. I'm going to put it in the first equation. So I get 3x minus 5y, but y is 1, is equal to -2. So then you can go ahead and 3x is still 3x. Minus 5 times 1, which is 5, equals -2. Add 5 to both sides, which gives me 3x equals +3. Divide by 3, which gives me x equals 1, which means my ordered pair solution is 1, 1. We verbally check that. Throw in 1s for the x's and y's. We get 3 times 1, which is 3. 5 times 1, which is 5. 3 minus 5 is -2. 1 plus 3 times y, which is 3. 1 plus 3 does, in fact, equal 4. So we have just done step 3, which is to check. So now, our next example is x minus 3y equals 1, and 2x plus 2y equals 10. So I know if I can just multiply this example by this one by -2. Apologize that stuff is getting off here. I'll have -2x minus 3. Oh, sorry, not -3. Forgive me there. Okay, I'm having some issues here, so forgive me here. Bear with me. So we get here minus 6, or sorry, plus 6 equals -2, now that we're on track again. And then we have 2x plus 2y equals 10. When I add these together, the -2x and 2x cancel, and this should be y here. So then we have 6y plus 2y is 8y, and -2 plus 10 is 8. And please be aware that they will not always work out nicely to 1, but in our cases for the lessons today, it happens to work out that way. So then we get y equal to 1. Go ahead and put that back in. I typically like to put it into the equation that I haven't done anything to yet, although, like I said, it doesn't matter which equation you put it into. So then we have 2 times x plus 2 times y, which is 1, equals 10. And then we get 2x plus 2 equal to 10 minus 2. And that gives me 2x equals 8. Divide both sides by 2, x equals 4. Which means that my ordered pair solution I've got here is going to be 4, 1. If I check that, 4 minus 3 does equal 1, 8 plus 2 does equal 10.